I was down in my local shop when I saw these hurleys for sale. Seeing the naked, untreated ash, the thought occurred to me that I had to finish this product. I bought it immediately. These hurleys were made by a local GAA player with multiple All-Ireland titles to his name. I don't want to shit in his hurls, they're a fine stick, but the handle maker in me saw corners that needed rounding, bandsaw marks that needed tidying up, belt sander marks that needed removing, most importantly, in dire need of a lick of linseed oil. For any of you confused internationals, this is a hurling stick, known as a hurley or a hurl. It's the weapon of choice when playing hurling, an ancient Irish field sport in which opposing teams puck a ball known as a slitter towards their opponent's goal. Hurling sticks have to be made out of the buttress found at the base of an ash tree. This piece here isn't a prime example. You do want those growth rings going with the curve of the hurley, otherwise they're likely to break or crack along those lines. I use the tricks and tools I know from making sticks and handles just to refine this hurley a small bit. Sand it to 120 grit, as I find this really allows the oil to soak in. I'm of course using raw linseed oil. I recently started using this heat gun. It heats up the oil and the stick, allowing for a deeper impregnation of the oil into the wood. Ash is not a durable timber, so it's not really suited towards the outdoors. It is, however, flexible and shock resistant, which makes it the perfect timber for the task at hand. The linseed oil repels moisture, which will cause the timber to crack, swell and deteriorate over time. On top of the oil, I apply beeswax, which will help seal and protect the wood even further. A dripsy GAA, I don't know how, but I've ended up with one of your slitters. Let me know if you want that back. Look at that for flexing, huh? Hurleys break all the time, and seeing as oiling and waxing is so uncommon, it's not hard to imagine why. With ash set to become scarce over the next few years because of the dieback, let's try and see if we can make our hurleys last a bit longer. See how the water is beading on top of the wax instead of soaking into the wood? That's what we're looking for. And see how easily it cleans up after. I haven't played hurling with the GAA, the Gaelic Athletic Association, since I was about 13.
Hello, puddings.
Playing GAA as a youngster was almost like a rite of passage locally, but for whatever reason, during my early teens, I decided it wasn't for me. I've recently heard about wild hurling, an informal version of the sport. It's typically played in a more relaxed and unregulated manner. There are generally fewer rules and restrictions, emphasis on fun and physical skill. Historically, hurling just would have been a bit of crack, a load of lads together pucking a ball around a field. These days, the sport is organised and formalised. I think wild hurling could be an exciting new beginning. I think it'd be a great way for the Irish diaspora all across the world to get in touch with their native roots. It's definitely something I'm going to try and engage with my friends this year. Slán go fóill.